Hello! Welcome to my stream. I stream again. Isn't that cool?
Let's start the adventure.
So I'm going to do a run where I get a slow spawn for the apple piece instead of a fast one. Just to test all of my stuff, you know?
Press the space bar.
And by test all of my stuff, I mean test if I can get under 53 minutes RTA. I haven't practiced any other segment aside from apples today, so this should be pretty interesting, right?
It's Twilight.
Also, the game might be too loud. Yeah, seems like it's a smidge loud, I'll be honest. I'll lower that.
Great going.
Let's do apples first. So I should have... Okay, so let's get over here now.
We're doing great.
Okay, not there.
Good job. Keep going.
And I missed the spot I was aiming for. Cool. Alright, well, wanted to check.
Oops, missed that one.
Missed that one. These spawn randomly, but I know the spots, they spawn.
Great
So it's just a matter of getting Twilight's head to cooperate with this apple. You know? She can handle it. I believe in her. And I just missed the leaf. So this would actually be a good run if the audio weren't terrible.
Keep going. We're doing
No, I want to get an angle, but not too much of an angle. That may have been too much. Oh, or just right, or just right, or just right, or just right. Hang on, hang on, hang on. This is great. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, fuck it. We'll just leave the audio too loud. I'm so sorry. Fucking cope.
The deer sure are pretty.
The deer sure are pretty. Because this was a nice long apples, kind of like I wanted. Now, I did get like 2 10s earlier, but that was also when I wasn't warmed up. Like, that's the same, that's a terrible spawn for apple, for sure. Like, one of the worst.
Come on, let's
Aw, I didn't do that right. Okay, let's follow Twyla. Look at her, she's so cute. She's literally so cute. Ah! Ah!
What?
Okay, I got this, I got this. I've got this.
Great throwing.
Great throwing. They sure are hungry. Okay, this is a skill issue. But, do I get lucky? Do I get lucky?
All right, let's keep going.
I think I get lucky.
We're doing great.
Never punished.
Yeah, we've got a baby magpie. Way to go. Great throwing. The babies sure are hungry.
All right.
Great throw. We'll be done in no time at all. All right.
That was great. Gold is
Looks
that.
like
I need to get out of the habit of, like, spamming the escape button when there's a line of dialogue that vaguely annoys me to hear personally. Because, like, you know, it's for GDQ. I'm trying to show off the game. I'm not trying to, like... I'm not trying to interrupt people, just like then. I interrupted her. And, you know, it's important context. People who don't know the game, you know, they don't know what she's gonna say when I cut her off like that. It's just like, why did they give me a skip dialogue button if they didn't want me to use the skip dialogue button? You know? Like, that's kind of what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look how cute Twilight is. Oh my goodness.
Let's follow Twyla.
She's literally the cutest.
Looks like Twyla's run on ahead.
Look at her.
Let's go find her.
Does she even jump?
Press the space bar to
Let's
make
see.
this
Does
jump.
she jump? No, she doesn't jump! I have to do that at GDQ. And she disappears? Oh my god, I've never actually done it like that. I have to do that live. Also, okay, I've been trying to adjust my mic settings because, like, people say I'm too quiet. And then I get excited and loud, and I have to make it so I can't get this loud. That's a setting I can do. I can adjust that in settings. I just don't know where that setting is, you know? Anyways, jump. Nice.
Look, it's Twilight.
Yeah.
She may have found the
I can't believe they literally make her disappear. That's wild.
Great job! That piece fits perfectly. Try another piece. Great job! That piece fits perfectly. We did it!
Alright, now we're going to do Kitty Catch. This is in the Crystal Streams. It's technically the hardest area of the game, and we know that because this is where Genevieve's gem will spawn. You'll understand what I mean more soon. But since the PC version lets you go to any area you want first, I have routed it so we do the most difficult tricks first. And that means we get to see some, honestly, kind of beautiful areas. I think this is the prettiest area in the entire game. And it's really not even a competition, I think. But, you know, overall the game is still pretty aesthetically pleasing. Activision knew what they were doing when they designed it. I'll say that much for it, you know? Now, this area is so difficult because of these crystals right here. It's pretty difficult to consistently stay on them, particularly when they are tiny crystals. And we're going to get to a tiny crystal path coming up here. I'm going to try to aim for the purple crystal and get up to the top quickly. Oh, so the camera's fighting against us, so we're going to end up playing this safe. But we can maybe do this. Nope, we can't. That's okay. It's extremely easy for Genevieve to get stuck in between the invisible walls in this area and completely die. Taking this a little bit slower, but playing it safe. You know, we don't want to die. We want to keep Genevieve alive and healthy because we're getting to Twyla. And now for this minigame, Twyla is collecting 8 flowers, and we are jumping above and below objects. Once you collect 8 flowers, it will summon a princess, because princesses love flowers. I really hope you enjoy this kind of tidbit, because, oh boy, a lot of the minigames have very fun and silly and cute reasonings for them that I've really forgotten, but I researched again before giving this presentation. This is Blair. She is the second eldest. And I really hope y'all pay attention to the names, because you should be noticing a pattern. So we play as Barbie, who's Princess Genevieve, and, you know, Blair, who is our second oldest sister. And now here is our government-mandated dance break! Dance along at home. By the end of this stream, you should know every single one of these dance moves. This dance break is government-mandated because we need to do this to enchant the dancing slippers. What does that mean? Let's not get into that right now. We will though. Don't worry, don't worry. Of course, and my second favorite thing, what would I rate this princess out of 12? Let's see if I can keep up with this. I would rate this princess like a 4 out of 12, I think. Blair is pretty cool. Not the coolest, but you know, I like the design. And, I really hope you also enjoyed the music. The 12 Dancing Princesses film has some bangers, but we unfortunately just don't get to hear many of them in this video game experience. You'll just have to deal with the, you know, copyright-free music. So when we enter an area, the first thing we do is press the escape key. Here I rebinded the escape key to the E key for easy access. But it does the same thing. It lets you skip dialogue, and skipping dialogue is important because some of it locks Genevieve in place. And we don't want to be locked in place. We want to go, 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 go. So we're going to Lily Leaf Throw, and the princess we're collecting here is going to be Ashlyn, which is really quite fun. And just watch out for these little areas we cut almost. I'm going to do my best to skip as many of the intended jumps as possible so we get to areas just a little bit faster. So we're going to press 2 buttons here, and I'm going to run on top of the buttons a little bit extra because we skipped the scene so quickly that shows us the animation of the button being pressed that sometimes the game just doesn't register it. Oh, see?
Nice work.
Barbie has to say nice work there for it to count because we literally skipped the animation so quickly with our escape key. And let's do something cool here. Will it work? Okay, so I have to do that. Okay, let's do this. Boom. That's not gonna work! I don't know why I'm trying to make this do anything. Like, it's gonna lose time. I can't do this live. Why am I even trying to do that? Okay, come on. I can do it. But this is part of the, you know, aforementioned dumb shit.
The elixir can't be too far away.
What? Whoa!
Let's keep going. The elixir can't be too far away.
There we go. That's the kind of thing we're looking for in our Barbie 12 Days with the Princesses. So I did proceed to bleed like all of my time save here again. I just need to practice this area more in ILs. I haven't done any IL practice here, and it shows. Now let's get one cycle lily pad. We are throwing flowers on top of these lily pads to make a path all the way across to the end, because Genevieve thinks the elixir might be at the end of this path. I have a spoiler for everyone here. The elixir is not at the end of this particular path. It's at the end of the game. How the elixir got so lost when our littlest sister Lacey is the one who lost it, I really couldn't tell you. Every princess always wants the same gem. But which princess appears in a minigame is slightly random. So when we get to a child princess, I will explain in a little bit more detail what that means. But for now, let's watch Ashlyn dance. And I'm not going to do the ranking them bit because I'm just not going to recall. I think Ashlyn's probably like maybe like a 9. I don't know. I don't really vibe with her very well. But I can't do this because I'm not gonna know who's who. The next area we're headed to. Okay, so you can already see some repeating dance moves here. And some of them might be longer, some of them might be shorter. But generally, this minigame lasts 60 seconds total, 10 seconds to select the songs, and 50 for the songs to play out. The variants that exist we just have to accept because looking at the images of these dance moves and selecting them would be tedious. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but like, there are lots of multicolored squares. The square color is random, but the dance moves can be the same. So you really cannot visually tell from a glance based on color which is which. And this is the Hanging Gardens. Now the narrator's telling us to keep an eye out for Twyla. So everyone, keep an eye out for Twyla, alright? She's an orange cat, she's very cute. She doesn't speak in the game, which makes her extra cute. And we're going to skip that platform. Wow, that's beautiful. Now we're headed to a game called Freestyle Fun. That sounds dancing related to me. You know, this game does have a lot of dancing. Okay, so I knew I wouldn't make that jump. I don't... Yeah, anyways.
Let's keep going.
The west area here, the Hanging Gardens, is the second most difficult. So of course, we're doing it second in our splits after the Enchanted Glen, which is of course required to collect the flute. And why did we need the flute pieces? Well, I'll explain more later. I should really plan this better.
It's so magical being able to
and
float through the clouds.
I love trying to maintain momentum when I jump on platforms to the best of my ability. Of course, it doesn't matter too much in this area, as long as we're generally quick. The fastest cycle in this particular zone is not too fast, so we can make it. Yep, even with that little flub. And let's go. And we're going to try and make the second platform. It's a little bit trickier, and it might just be timing based. but
Oops.
we missed it.
Be more careful.
That's okay. We're pretty much guaranteed to always hit it second time, and it doesn't really lose any time to, you know. It loses a little time, but not very much compared to some later jumps we'll see. Now, this is our 5-year-old sister, Kathleen, and look at her in freestyle fun. Wow. This is a, you know, DDR type of game where you can just spam the arrows as far ahead of time as you want. There's no punishment. There's really no skill expression with this game, aside from recognizing, I guess, shapes, and when shapes are about to enter an area. You should really enjoy these dances now, because these little kids have the coolest, most unique dances of all of Genevieve's sisters. Okay, so this is Princess Kathleen, and it's always going to be the same princess at this minigame.
That was so much fun. Good choice.
So it's always going to be the same princess at those DDR minigames. And that is not the same for the other 2 minigames that are going to be in the Hanging Gardens area. It's going to be randomized between 2 different princess options, which at that point, why even make them random at all if you're only going to randomize between 2 different choices? But this game chose to go that route. So once we get to the end of Rainbow Cloud Catch, spoiler, I will be able to tell you which princess it is, and then I can tell you the last princess in that area. A little funky, but makes it sort of fun, right? Anyways, these princesses, the 5-year-old princesses, do 2 dances. They do their minigame dance, and they do the Dance Star Show dance. This dance enchants our dancing slippers. Derek, he's presumably playing this flute, but the flute is turning into all the instruments, right? So he is doing that in the background, making the slippers, cool. And we need the slippers to be enchanted so we can cure our father with love and dance and the elixir. We need all 3 of those things equally. And when we get to the end of this one, I can explain a bit what the gems are for, lore-wise. But until we get there, we're going to collect this key. I shouldn't really say, oh, I'll explain when I get there. That's lame, you know? I should just explain when we're there. This is Scooch. Not Felix, Scooch. They changed Derek's pet name for the movie, and I'm really, from Felix to Scooch. And I'm not sure why they did. I guess they did it because they got like a parrot voice actor to do this game, and they didn't want to get the Felix actor. We're doing a jump called YOLO Jump, and it's called YOLO Jump because you don't know where you're jumping before you land there. But let's see. It's pretty safe, and there we go. We made it. We are great at gaming. And this will be fine, because this is one of the few platforms where if you land on the edge, it just spawns you on the correct, safe side. I have a hard time landing there normally, actually. I usually respawn at this point. And maybe you're going to be noticing a pattern. We do some short platforming in an area, right? Then we do a minigame, and then we do the dance show. And that's essentially the entire game. They really just had one idea for their princess game and copy-pasted it 11 times. And the 12th time is only different because, well, you know, you'll see. And I shouldn't do shit like that. Oh, okay, I love doing that jump like that. I'm also jumping when a platform is shaky because Barbie can get toe stubbed. I'm sure you've seen it occasionally, but the edge of the platforms have like a pseudo-invisible wall. And let's get to Rainbow Cloud Catch. Yes, this is the gay split. Oh my goodness. We are building the rainbow, and we are trying to find the gem, the princess gem, at the top of the rainbow. Yes, at the top of the rainbow, not the bottom, the top. And there are also unrelated gems of the rainbow falling from the cloud. It's beautiful. I love this place, you know? I really don't know why they didn't show Genevieve building a rainbow in the 12 Dancing Princesses film, but I think we're really missing out on an opportunity there. But it's, I'm glad I can get to show y'all today, you know? And this is going to be the last gem. It's going to build. And this is Courtney. There are 3 different blue gems. I have a hard time remembering who goes to who, but not too much time lost there. And now we know the last princess in the area is Delia. So, have you figured out the joke with the princess names yet? Okay, let's keep going. I mean, I've seen that, you know, arm twisty dancing move at least 3 times today. I should have had face cam on. I should have just been dancing along the whole time this was going. I think that would have made it more immersive, personally. And of course, there are just little fireworks going off the whole time we do this dance. We have to be whimsical. Oh, the princess gems. So the princess gems make your slippers beautiful again. So, in canon, the princesses dance so much. They love dancing. And they dance so often that their dancing slippers get sort of ruined. And Derek fixes them in the film a few times. Of course, this game's a little bit different. So the princess gem just sort of magically fixes them. Ooh, look at this. Grass cut. Those are not very common in this game. Anyways, so we collect the princess gem, and it makes the slippers beautiful again. Then Derek gets Chance the dancing slippers with the magic flute. Not his regular flute that he had in the film, the magic flute we collected all 3 parts of at the start of this game. This is My Show Fireworks, and this is the last generic minigame type we're going to get introduced to us. And I believe it is my favorite generic type of minigame. And you'll pretty quickly see why. The cycle here is unavoidable. We cannot get here any quicker, so there's really no point in rushing too many things. I am going to be trying something kind of cool up here, and we'll just see if we can do it. Probably. Oh, well, we got to see a fun death there. Barbie can fall in that crack. It's pretty uncommon, but there she goes. But we are perfectly still in time for this platform. And it's all good.
It's so magical being able to float through the clouds.
Alright. We want to jump a little bit late there because you can fall through the floor if you're too early. That's true for a lot of random platforms, actually. So let's do this.
We need to put a little thought into these platforms.
Oh, we almost had that, gamers. We almost had that. But at least you got to see it, though. You can jump on a platform if it's sideways, which is, I think, maybe the most fun thing about this game. Why did they let you do that? We unfortunately did not reap any of the time saved from hitting that, but we at least got to see the coolness of it. And this is My Show Fireworks. I love this fireworks show right now, don't you? I think it's really beautiful. Are you appreciating it? I want to see all of you appreciating this right now.
To take each princess back to the
And it's a very quick minigame. So that's why it's my favorite type.
will look beautiful.
We're going to see that one actually 3 more times.
That sure is a big dance. Great choice.
And we're of course selecting our beautiful dance. And we are going. We are living La Vida Loca right now. And that was the last minigame in the Hanging Gardens. Now we're going to head to the water terraces, which, you know, I'm gonna say it, it's the 3rd easiest area. In the PlayStation version, it unlocks Courtyard, Water Terraces, Hanging Gardens, Crystal Streams. So, I love doing it the exact opposite way the devs intended. I don't really know why the PS2 and PC have this difference. It seems like an odd miscommunication, or just like, different vision? I don't know. It's confusing. Oh, I would say Delia is definitely, I'd say probably number one. Delia's very cool. I'm also sorry I'm depriving you of all these cutscenes. So we see, you know, the version of Barbie we see her hair of right now. She is the lowest poly model. But there is a second higher res model that we get to see in those like casual in-engine cutscenes. And there's also a third high res Barbie, and we're going to get to see a glimpse of her at the end. But because we are speedrunning, we actually never get to see the medium res version of these models. If we have time in the estimate, I will show that off very briefly, because I think it's really quite cursed. And right now we're headed toward the game Musical Sprites, and this area has a very cool cut. So we jump twice here, we do not move after that, and I think I messed it up unfortunately. So if you do this perfectly, you can get the fast platform here, and you can just make it right across. We will lose a little bit of time, it's not a huge time loss, it's just a very interesting way to get over here. And it's a fun mechanic because it's one of the few platforms that's actually impacted by Genevieve's jumps. And like, you jumping on it makes the platform way less, and it makes it go up quicker. It's very, very beautiful. So, what is this minigame? I am controlling the bubble with my mouse. I am pushing around a spike ball, and I'm using the spike ball to pop musical sprites of various colors, and I will go up one more section. If I do this successfully, I will get a water gem, according to the narration. This, you know, this one I think is the weirdest. I don't know who made it, I don't know why they made it. Someone Venmo them some money. They need some assistance. And we're going to see our last princess body type.
To take each princess back to the...
So that is Isla right there, and she is a tween princess. We don't know her age, and we also don't know any of the other princesses' ages aside from the triplets.
That sure is a pretty dance.
But I thought Isla was the coolest as a child in elementary school. For obvious reasons, because, you know, when you're a child, the people a few years older than you are cool. And then all the other Barbies were like adult-shaped, and I was like, no, they're not as cool as these girls. Look at their ponytails. I mean, how... It's such a long ponytail. Come on. The Water Terrace also has the only other preteen in it as well. And then after this, we're just back to the regular teenage Barbie models, essentially. Another thing that's weird in this game, in the film, the older characters had different hairstyles, like they had their hair up in a bun. But in this game, they just copied Barbie's, like, down hair. And of course, in the film, they also had their hair down occasionally. But a character like Fallon, who we'll see later, she basically always had her hair in a cute little updo with a fancy bun up front, but she just doesn't get to have that in this game. She's stuck having her hair down. So we've been collecting keys for the areas, and the keys are, as a rule, extremely easy to collect. This is the most fun key to collect, and it's because... Oh no, I messed it up. That's okay though. And we just jump in the water to respawn quicker. But yes. We jump on that skinny platform, and we get there, and then we die. So you get a good position. Hi Alex, I'm sorry if I was not looking at you. I'm gonna fuck up this GDQ commentary, bro! All I know are the princesses' names! Anyways, we're doing My Show Fountains. This is one of the good mini-games. You'll see. Also, I know the game is a little loud. I tried making my audio better, and I made it fucking worse. I have to cap my max. Okay, cool. Anyways, I was doing all this Barbie-thon stuff today, and like, I just like wasn't gaming. Also, we're going to collect the Princess Hadley. She's blonde, and she's a preteen. Yep. Look at her go. Anyways, also the gems in game, which you couldn't even see it because it was so quick, but the gems in game don't match the PNGs. It's quite odd. Very confusing for me as a child, but you know, you have to memorize it. White woman dancing. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be glad to have Soul on, and like, I'm sure I'll be talking to Anarchy as well. And like, I can't look at the GDQ chat. I was like thinking about doing it, but like, I can't, you know? That's really not what you're supposed to do. Even though it's like a hotfix, you know, so it's like chill, you know, it's like less than 1k people. I looked at like their last VODs, but still. I just hope I get lots of dancing emotes, because this game is mostly dancing. Is that not a customary thing for hotfixes? Looking at chat? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't really watch hotfixes. I'm such a fake speedrun fan, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not certain. Also, my current pace below is based on the load time remove thing. So I'm just trying to get sub 53 with the real time. Yeah. We're headed to the minigame Ballet Beauty and we're going to meet Lacey. Lacey's important because she lost the elixir that cures our father. If Lacey just kept a better eye on the elixir, we wouldn't have to do this right now. I blame her. I blame the 5-year-old. I can't do this. I can't do that live. I can't say let's hate the 5-year-old. Burn her at the stake. Fuck Lacey. Me and my homies hate Lacey. If you die there, you respawn at the very beginning. So that's actually really bad news bears if I fell in the water. I love this one because I love this platform. It's one of the only times we jump on like rocks like this. Quite fun. Lacey does doubt ballet, as implied with the name Ballet Beauty for the minigame. So she's going to do a dance here, and she's also going to do another dance at the end again, because the second dance we do is to enchant her dancing slippers. This one is just to show off. It's just because she loves to dance. She feels the love of dancing in her heart, and she's just going for it with all of her might and love. But yeah, so she lost a glass vial. The glass vial doesn't actually have the water in it yet, like, according to the cutscene, but then every other time it's mentioned after that, it's kind of implied the magic water is already in it. So, continuity error, Activision. Get owned. We're going to exit this. This is called a celebration skip. Oh, that's called a celebration skip. We get to skip the awkward clapping, because usually that's unskippable. Everything else is skippable if you hit the escape key, which I have remapped to the E key. I've also remapped the arrow keys to WASD. I've remapped jump to J. You know, I've made this game more accessible and less painful to play, because in the early days, I would have my right hand on the arrows, like left pinky on escape. Also, like, you can use the enter key to, like, do some stuff occasionally, like, to menu quicker. Like, what else? Oh yeah, and space, obviously. So, like, I do thumb with... so, like, left thumb to jump, and then left pinky for escape, to skip all the cutscenes. And you have to skip a cutscene in the pavilion area, you have to skip a cutscene when you enter a new zone, and you have to skip a cutscene before each minigame starts, and each minigame, individually. Anyways. Do you like the music? I used to turn it off for runs, but you know, obviously I'm leaving it on for GDQ. But it's really beautiful, huh? I lost 30 seconds in the water terraces. Let's go, gamers. Look at her go! Barbie's swimming in the air, Barbie's jello-limbed. This is the courtyard area. This is the easiest area in the entire game. Keep an eye out for Twyla, by the way. You know, Twyla, she's been running ahead of us in every area, but I have a good feeling that we'll get to see Twyla again in this area. Just keep an eye out for her, okay? I really need her again. She's an orange tabby. She's really cute. She has really long eyelashes. You know, she does cat shows. A gamer's intuition. So true. Now we're going to do a maze. I really hope you guys don't get lost. I'll guide you along.
Let's keep going.
Most pathways in this game are, you know, it doesn't really matter if you go right or left. But because of the way the platforms are, I believe going right is quicker. And I'm correct because I'm a gamer. So, okay, I'm standing at the correct spot. I really don't want AI viewer stream bot, but thanks. I should have made you a mod, Alex. You found new tricks in Barbie Horse Trails. You already earned it. I just didn't give it to you yet. I haven't streamed since I said I would do that.
Come on, let's head for the spinning emblem.
Anyways.
Waiting for us.
So what we're going to do is we're going to step on the button, press escape to skip the cutscene, and we're going to run straight onto the platform. No jumping, and we're going to make it, because we're gamers. And look at this peacock. This reminds me of a certain game. Anyways, this is Janessa. We love Janessa. Janessa is the best dancer. I'm glad we do this area last because we need to see Janessa last. We cannot handle her until we've seen all the other 5-year-olds dance. Her game is called Step, Strut, and Sway. And my goodness, is she stepping? Is she strutting? Is she swaying?
Keep dancing. We have to find the elixir.
And we're gonna keep dancing, and we are going to find this elixir. If it's the last thing we do.
We have to keep on dancing if we're going to save
Janessa with a J, by the way.
All right.
These names get very, very silly.
Keep dancing.
And we also get to do another celebration skip here, which is the awkwardly long clapping.
That was really fun.
And we also have to click the gems on their faces, because if you click it on the gem hole, it can get stuck and freeze the game, because you're too quick. So we don't want to freeze the game. That would be nice to avoid, thank you. Anyways. We're doing dancing, and there are beautiful fireworks going off, and from here on out, we only see the teenage character models. No more children, no more preteens. All the same woman with different hair color and different dress color. It's quite dull from here. That's okay. You know, and the next game we're doing is My Show Lights. Maybe we can watch a nice light show. It'll help cure our seasonal depression, you know, etc., etc. We go on, we persevere, we dance, we groove. And maybe if we just keep doing this, Father will be cured. Because, we're fighting our evil cousin, Rowena. She's the one who, made our father ill with hemlock. Okay, so you can't see it here, unfortunately. I really want to point something out if it's visible. But I don't know if it will be. Also, I'm really sorry about my pet bird. He's not really house trained. He just sort of states very obvious things and like expects you to care. So I don't know. We're working on it. Although it is pretty funny, you can press escape to skip all of this little cutscene. To skip all those little voice lines. Like,
we're doing.
like instead of Barbie saying you're doing great, she can just say we're doing.
To find the elixir.
We're going to step on 4 different platforms, and these are fine. You don't have to linger on them. There are some platforms in the game where if you skip too quickly, they just don't register. But these are fine, these work, these are good. I'm being a little bit slow with my presses there, but you know, we'll go on. Let's do this. Yes, we did the cool jump. I don't even know. What should I call that jump? I don't have a name for it. The banister jump?
Alright, a spinning emblem.
We're going to position our mouse right above the compass. We're going to click the star icon. And this is the light show.
The lights sure look pretty.
An indoor light show.
Awesome
I'm sure this will attract lots of princesses' attention. That's why we're making the light show, by the way, to get the attention of a nearby princess. This princess will be Edeline or Fallon. Clap. Let's see who it is. And no, not Jimmy. This is Edeline.
This Dance Star show will look beautiful. This Dance Star show will look beautiful. This Dance Star show will look
there's only one more celebration skip in the whole game. guess this is a new song. I haven't heard this in a bit. This game is a bit like, oh, what's it called? Barbie, like, Vacation? Whatever? The PC one? In the sense that there are, like, 5 default songs that the Dance Star Show uses, and it just cycles between them randomly. At least I've never noticed a pattern, but also I've never paid attention, so I really couldn't tell you. I considered the fact it would have been kind of funny if I like submitted my video with face cam and like attempted to do some of these dances, like just following along. I think that would have been hype. Because that's like watching Sharper's thing again, and I'm like, oh my god, I totally could have done that here. But I didn't, because I'm a coward.
Let's head for the archways.
Look at her mouth
That way
moving.
you can find the elixir.
Isn't that great? Anyways, we're getting to the last area. And
Twyla has already found a way through the gate.
Twyla's already found her way through the gate.
Find her.
And there's a Twyla icon on this door.
We need to collect them.
Pause channel.
This path
Are we going to find our lost cat? We haven't seen her since the beginning of this run.
If we're to save
Literally,
the king,
we do the first Twyla minigame, like, at the beginning,
let's keep going.
immediately, and then we never see another Twyla minigame again, like, for 9 more in a row.
We'll find the elixir in
Or 10 more in a row? Something like that. We're going left here. This is one of those areas where if you go too quickly, the button does not press. And that's a huge time loss if you don't press the button,
Keep a good watch out for the princesses.
obviously.
They may have found the vial of the elixir.
None of the other princesses have found the vial of elixir. only Genevieve can find the vial of elixir.
We're doing great.
She's very hopeful, but, you know, they're doing their best, but they just can't do it like us.
So well. We'll find the elixir in
This
the
area has 0 G jumping for some reason. Don't know why.
Let's go
Anyways,
inside and
let's find Twyla.
Twyla. So
Oh my
that's where
gosh,
you
there
were.
she
We
is.
better
Say
hurry and
hi.
keep
She's so
searching for the
cute.
elixir.
Especially from far away. She's cute. And she always spawns in the same spots because Twyla is great and we love her.
No sign of the elixir though. We'd best keep on
And
searching.
after we summon her the last time, we're going to do one last celebration skip, which will skip Twyla doing a
Use the
cute little
mouse to
dance.
search for Twyla.
But we don't have time for that.
So that
And this is Fallon. Wow.
great choice. A perfect dance
She is
move.
the romantic princess. That's her personality. And she likes animals.
Move.
Maybe that's why she hung out with Twyla, you know? They were just vibing and chilling together. I watched the full 12 Princesses movie, and like this was like 2 days ago. I have bad memory. I cannot believe I've retained their names so well. I'm locked in. I just kept watching the movie with my friend, and I was like yelled at him at various scenes, like who each princess was, and occasionally the film would just like say their name, and I'd always be correct about which one it was. Fallon is really confusing as well, because she looks just like Barbie, and they're like literally the same age. Like it's Fallon and Genevieve. They're like maybe 9 months apart exactly, right? But now... I did take some notes though. I need to pull them up for the actual run, explaining some of the lore of the dumb minigames. I remembered some of it during this, but I also forgot like details of it, so I do want to have that. But yeah, I did make a cheat sheet as well. That also helped. We're headed to the last area, and we're going to do Genevieve's area. And you may notice that we're like 43 minutes in, and we have like a 50-minute estimate. Genevieve gets a lot of gameplay. As the final princess and as the main character, I guess the game respects her platforming and it really wants to challenge us.
The crystal.
And of course, during this stream, we've been going from hardest to easiest, but this is going to be
Twyla should
one of the harder areas of the minigame. I would not say it's the most difficult, but there are a couple of really tough tricks that I'm just not consistent at all. If I miss them, I'll tell you. If I hit them, it'll be very hype. But, you know, it's just gonna be a good vibe. Good vibe. Also, the water kills you. I was gonna say that. In lore, the water is healing and magical, and it cures our father. But in-game, the water just, like, turns you into sparkles. It doesn't... It's not very healing. Which maybe that should be a little bit concerning for our father. I'm really not sure if this water's gonna help him out. I don't... We should just, like, take him to the doctor, you know? just get him away from Cousin Rowena, take him to the doctor. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyways, this area is an auto-scroller. You cannot progress any quicker here. So we are chilling, no crazy jumps, nothing silly, no goofiness, no gaffes. And yes, the monkey trying to steal the gems is Brutus. The gems don't do anything. I'm extremely sorry you've had to hear my boyfriend's pet bird Scooch talk this whole time. Yeah, I don't know. There's not even an in-game counter for them.
We cleared that easy.
And we cleared that easy.
Keep going.
So this area, you can mess it up. And it actually is quite a big time loss if you mess it up. But it's not too difficult. Oh, I might mess it up though. Oh, I messed it up. Oh no, I messed it up. I messed it up. Aw, shoot.
Yay!
I messed it up, bro. I'm crying. You'll see why.
Quickly, collect the gems. Let's keep going.
That's why.
The elixir can't be too
The cycle is
far
just
away.
horrible.
Let's keep going. The elixir can't be too
Yeah.
far away.
That's actually not a hard trick to hit. Yeah.
Quickly, collect the gems.
So I think I should still get sub 53, but that's a really silly time loss. I want to practice some of these as ILs
You're doing
before the
so
event.
well. Keep on showing the same curve.
This is a new area, so there are new cycles
We
here.
had to get that
We really
elixir.
can't get past this particular fountain any quicker.
Let's
And
keep
this is
going.
where the difficult
We
trick
have to
is.
find
The
elixir.
really time saving one. And that's the thing with this area. Like, even though it is the final
And on
zone,
this
the
platform,
platforming is
to the other
actually
side.
easier than all of the other Crystal Stream princesses. It's just the longest.
Whee! Let's keep
Dang it.
going. The
So if you
elixir
land on
can't
that
be too far
platform,
away.
you can get on the green platform over there, and it ends up saving you about 30 seconds if you get on an earlier cycle. But we are Chungus, we are Barbie, we go on. We don't get that cycle.
We need to get to the far side so we can ride the
We do need to
platform
play it safe though, because the respawns are a little bit punishing from here on out
Way to
in this
go.
area.
We'll have the elixir in no time.
At least for some of these platforms, so, you know. We wanna be chill. Just, don't worry about it, don't stress. Oh, also,
To help Genevieve get to the vial of elixir, you'll need to press your arrow keys and spacebar to help her make her way.
so that's the chalice our mother gave us, and she said if we had it, you know, we would always know what to do. Our mother gave us the tutorial chalice, telling us to use the spacebar at the end of the game. Really, really beautiful stuff. It brings a tear to your eye. Oh my gosh, we got on the last platform! But we need to get to that side, so it takes us a bit. Let's see if we can get momentum built up.
Yay! We made that.
We made that easy. There's no gem counter in the game.
You'll soon have the elixir in your hand, and the princesses will be able to return to the king.
Nah, aw.
Way to go!
Anyways, there are flamingos. They don't really move. Oh, well, that one moves. So yeah,
Woohoo!
there they go. Aw, jumped too early.
Way to go!
That one you can gain time on if you make the jump
Landing
perfectly.
on this platform will help you through the upper.
Ooh, we get to my favorite rock in the entire game. Okay, I'm so serious. This is the best rock you can jump on in the entire game. And it's right at the very end. I hope you see why. So we're going to run on ahead. We're going to take this corner. Very rare occurrence. We're going to jump on this normal rock. It's not purplish pink. It's not square. It's not perfectly round. It doesn't move. It's just a normal. It's just a normal average, just a regular rock. Every other rock like that in this game is just like scenery. It doesn't, you can't interact with them. It's just a normal rock. In the last area of the crystal streams, we just jump on a normal rock. So this is the last thing we're really gonna do in this game that requires platforming. We're pressing all the buttons. And I've never hit this, ever. Not even in practice, but I saw someone do it in the world record run, so it is possible.
You'll soon have.
Ah, I missed that. Whoa.
Keep going.
Missed
We
it.
can do it.
Crazy. Again, I don't know how the person in world record hit that. Like, I'm really bad at hitting escape there quickly though. That part is skill issue. But making that jump perfectly, I don't know. I can't do it. I have to get a setup, but I don't have a setup. We're making good time though, I think. I guess we'll see. Again, as long as I get sub 53, I'm happy. We also don't want to be too silly here, because if we miss this jump to the next platform, we respawn all the way on the other side, like where that hard jump was. But we didn't miss it. And are you ready? We're about to find the vial of elixir. Like, we're actually almost there. I'm not faking you out. I'm not tricking you. The vial of elixir is right up ahead on these beautiful, beautiful crystal pathways. Look at that vial of elixir. Now we have to enchant Barbie's dancing slippers.
Way to go! A fantastic
Let's see if Derek, our boy, our man, can do it for us.
That sure is a big dance.
This is the most important dance in the entire game.
Big dance.
And it's this song. Oh. This is a great game. The platform they're dancing on, by the way, the one with the ballet shoes, it's not the platform in the film. Like, this dance pavilion is canon to the film. It's more golden than brown. But, like, it has, like, 12 little different icons on it that are really cute, and you step on them in a certain order to get down to the magical world. But they just replaced it with, like, a completely generic set piece. I don't understand. I guess maybe they made the game very close in conjunction with the film. Maybe they just didn't have time for it. Maybe they didn't want to put it in there because it made the dancing weird looking. I couldn't tell you. Okay, so this is a fireworks, light, and water show. Isn't it incredible? Wow. I'm having such a great time. Look at that swan. There's a raccoon in the background. More raccoons. Wow. This is a great, great show.
Wow, what a
And this is the end of the game! Oh, and the cutscene stinks. Why does it do this now? Okay, it works! Oh, no it doesn't. Oh, jeez. This happened before. The cutscenes were working fine at one point, and then they quit working. I don't know why. I'm glad this was the highlight of your day. I don't really know what's causing the cutscenes to act like that, because it hasn't been doing that before. Do I need to have the disc inserted? No, the disc is inserted. Maybe I should, like, lower the frame rate? Let's lower it to, like, actually 60. Let's just see. Oh yeah, we have to actually have the the water show is great. We have to have the frame rate capped at least 210, because if you don't, the laggy lily pads game, which you missed, sad face, but it will crash and freeze and die. So that's bad news. Let's just see if this cutscene works,
Let's start the adventure.
because this is like a similar cutscene. This one works. Derek! Oh wait, do you want to
To
see?
help Genevieve find the
Oh, also,
elixir.
I'll lower the game audio. That's what I wanted to do. Just a little. There we go. Whatever, I don't care.
You need to find the 3 pieces.
I guess maybe when it gets to the end game of another run, I could see. Do I want to do another run tonight? This is the hard part with this game. It's just so long. But, like, I do need to practice it. Because, like, to be fair, I got a 52 kind of on purpose. I wanted to get a bad flute spawn to start with. To sort of emulate the horrible, horrible Bad News Bears luck. I don't know. Do I want to play again? Let's look at Barbiethon 2026 compilation, day 1. Is it working okay in the playlist? Okay, I assume the timestamps are probably fine. Let's make it public. And it's important to make it public in the order you want it to be viewed on your page. And there we go. All right. Cool. I am done with that. Oh, let me ban this person. This person. It's not a person. Okay. And congrats, you're a mod. You're gonna do work. All right. I'll be right back. When you literally play the game so often, you just fucking forget, like, what you even need. Oh man, that was... With this game, it sucks, because, like, I guess I should mention this live at GDQ as well. At the end of each of those, like, initial minigame cutscenes, actually, at the end of, like, both of the minigame cutscenes, they just copy-pasted the dialogue and slightly changed some words around for every single princess. Every single princess. So it's sort of a chore to go through. And I ended up skipping it, like, near the end of my casual replay after I got some information. Like, the fact that the first area is called the Enchanted Glen, you know? I didn't know that. That's, like, only said in, like, one random cutscene at the end of one of the minigames. What was I gonna say, though? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I get just, like, kind of forgetting the game, because, like, I have the splits as these long, boring names because I wanted to memorize them for GDQ, at least a little bit. Like, I don't want to call it just the gay minigame. I am gonna call it that, like, for fun, but I do want to say, like, oh, it's... what's even fucking called? Like... Rainbow Cloud Catch. Yeah. I think I should probably play again. It's not that late. It's not that late. I'll at least play a little bit. Sorry about that. Again, audio too loud. I don't know how to fix it. Anyways, it's sort of ironic that in the one game I wouldn't be LARPing and knowing all the information is the one game where there is a LARP skip, because I know so much shit about horse trails. I like, I just... It's fun. It's fun. Because, yeah, it's just pressing buttons going fast. Okay, let's just fucking do this again. I want to continue a run that has a bad apple section. You'll see what I mean.
Let's start the adventure.
And I love this auto splitter. Oh my goodness. Load remover auto splitter. It's so good. I thought I would PB, but then in playing this game again, I realized actually maybe I won't PB. I don't know, especially if I'm trying to practice bad luck. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, oh. It makes running the game so much more convenient. I think playing this for GDQ kind of, will make my relationship with it more positive again. I had world record for a bit, but then, people got better at the game. My PB is pretty bad. Technically, it's like a 48 something, so I'm gonna kill this run because I had a good flute section. A good apple section. Yeah, world record, like, gets the 2 big skips at the end. I think I linked them in the 12 Princesses channel, like, at the time. So they were able to save, like, probably 45 seconds, and that does a lot of the heavy lifting. Like, you could say 45 seconds off a run like this. That's pretty restrictive in the things you can do, and how fast you can be, you know?
Click here to let's start the adventure.
But my PB is pretty good in the sense that, like, I have played this game and, like, I can make, you know, some good jumps. It's just, I don't know. I'd say I'm probably average, but that's okay, because actually I like this game, and I'm the one who had the auto splitter made and the load remover made, you know? And like, I just think it's beautiful, and it's the first game I really wanted to speedrun. The first game on my SRC profile is not this game, but like, I wanted it to be this game, basically. So, it counts in my heart.
Great going.
The flute can spawn behind any of these 3 leaves. Like, any 3-leaf pattern, basically. I say any 3-leaf pattern. There are particular ones? Okay. So, okay. So even though I only want to keep a run alive that gets a bad flute, I do want to practice every flute pattern to the best of my ability.
Almost there.
My worst time today leaving here... Okay, this is bad. My worst time today leaving here was like a 2:10, which is pretty nasty. When like my best is like 43 seconds. Twilight needs both of her little paws in the air before you can skip that one. The other celebration skips, you can just do it immediately, but with early game, you can only do it after particular animations, basically. Or maybe it's like time-based, but doing it based on animations makes it a little bit more consistent. Because if you skip too early, you have to replay the whole minigame, which is not very fun, and we don't want to do that. Honestly, probably doing it with the paws in the air is a little bit tight and risky, but I haven't lost a run to that yet, so I'm not gonna be changing that. Oh, I need to stop interrupting Barbie when she annoys me, which is all the time in the early game. Like, cause you can just hit escape, and like, it skips her dialogue. Like, imagine if you could like, have Lucky, like, look over there, Lucky! Like, imagine if you could like, turn that off specifically, like, just have a button to turn it off. But not everything off, just specifically control it. This might be a good bad spawn.
Good job. Keep going.
So it's not. Oh, it is there. Okay. This counts as a bad spawn. So it's a bad spawn because it takes so long for the apple to bounce up. And our control method is a kitty cat's head, which might shock you, is not very precise. So even though, you know, it might look like you're going to hit the spot, sometimes you just don't. I'll keep that one alive. That was a bad spawn. If you get to the very tippy top, bad spawn.
Don't forget to wait.
I just want to get a run going as well.
The deer sure are pretty.
You can actually walk up to the deer and start a little cutscene where you pet them. But we're not gonna do that.
She'll be waiting to help us.
Ooh, the dialogue that annoys me the most in Horse Trails, I'm not gonna lie, is like the very intro dialogue where it's like, oh, you know, welcome to our national parks, you know, whatever, like, I don't know, something about it triggers my fight or flight at this point a little bit. If I could like skip the dialogue like line by line though, yes, I think I would play in English. It would be kind of fun at that point. Because it just kind of becomes a habit just to skip the lines, you know? I would do that. If the dialogue worked the same way it did in this game, I would play in English. But since I can't, I play in German.
sure are hungry.
I wish I could convince Morse to play in German. Like, I wouldn't for real, but it would be kind of funny for an English broadcast. GBQ hotfix, just oh yeah, we're in German today, boys.
Let's keep going. We're doing great.
Actually, maybe I'm kind of glad I didn't get in, because I probably would actually have to play in English, which I don't want to do. Oh no, we're gonna get some bad luck here. So, that bird might go away, or this bird might duck under.
Way to go.
Will we get it? Nope, that bird's gonna duck down. Unfortunate.
Whoops.
Small time
Good
loss.
throw, but not quite close enough.
But that's okay. After the flute drops, we can move on.
Looks like twice.
You ended up playing in Spanish for Rubberthon? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really listen too closely. I looked at the audio levels for the balancing. I tried rebalancing the VODs to match as like closely as I could, but I didn't really listen to the horse trails ones too much. I listened to S'mores a little bit, but no one else's that much. I'll check though. That sounds really fun. Oh my gosh. Also, you don't have to stay forever, but I want you to see this like cat despawn, our kitty cat Twyla.
Let's hurry and find
I've never actually done it like this before, but I realized I have a way where like I can show the people Twyla's shenanigans. So Twyla's up there, she's chilling, right? She's just chilling. And she's gonna run on ahead of us, and we're gonna get to see it.
Twyla and see what else she finds.
Usually she moves when you get to the center of that bottom platform, but since we waited so long, we can see that she just like runs across. And we get an even better view here. She just runs across. She doesn't jump, and she's gonna despawn.
Let's keep searching for
She's gone! She went into the ground!
Oh, no.
Our kitty cat Twyla, that's how she gets places. She goes in the underground.
Hey,
I hope you enjoyed those Twyla shenanigans. Yeah. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it.
what a beautiful sight.
I hope you have a good sleep. Stump jump. Oh no! I messed up stump jump. She knows something we don't know for sure.
She may have
I
found
completely
Twyla
agree.
first
Twyla's so mysterious. Oh dear. And she pushed me. That's so rude.
Great job. That piece fits perfectly. Try another piece. Great job. We did it. All the pieces fit.
Each arch.
Oh, nope, let's go. Now we're doing kitty catch. The last Twyla minigame before the last minigame.
This
Skip the dialogue and then turn a new area. Because we're gamers like that. We don't need any tutorial.
magic charms as we can.
Oh, but you know, just for help.
Just keep a good eye out for any keys so you can unlock the gates at the end of the path.
Keep an eye out for keys to unlock the gates.
Twyla
Can
should
you
be
find the
around
key that
somewhere.
unlocks the gate for the next minigame? It might be a little
Looks like
tough,
we're heading the right
but
way.
maybe we can do it, gamers. I should do that during the run, actually. Just like click on that silver chalice. Is it right there? Oh my gosh, we found the key! Thank you so much for your help. So we're doing the crystal streams first because I like to structure my playthrough of this game from hardest to easiest. And I find this area and this jump in particular to be the most difficult part of this game. And it's mainly because the camera controls stink, the invisible walls stink, and Barbie is a weird jumper. So we land on that platform easily. We got the good camera angle there. We're going to walk onto the blue platform. And we're going to yump. That was actually great timing. I could have pushed that faster, but that's pretty much perfect for my money. And now we're playing kitty catch. And what's this kitty catching? Well, of course, she's going to go above and below objects, and she's gonna catch flowers. We did jump a little early there. That's okay though, because we just go around in the other direction. And we game.
Good job, Twyla. Keep going.
I'm playing it a
Keep
little
going.
safe.
You have to find the elixir. You and Twyla make
And we're going to get to 8 flowers. Oh, and this is Ashlyn. Wow, Ashlyn was hanging out with Twyla. Now, I wonder if you can notice the pattern with all of these princess names. We play as Princess Genevieve, and this is our eldest sister, Ashlyn. We're going to lose about 20 seconds on this split, it seems like, compared to best. Maybe only 10 seconds? I guess maybe I did that crazy crystal jump one time. I really don't know. Either way, I'm quite happy with this. Yes, so Genevieve is obviously always in that last area. The way it works out is there's always one princess guaranteed for one minigame in each zone, but the princesses for the other two minigames are somewhat randomized. So for the crystal streams, you can get Ashlyn or Blair for the certain minigame. We got Ashlyn here, so the next minigame, we are 100% getting Blair. And just to continue on, in the Hanging Gardens, the western area, Kathleen is always guaranteed because she always plays the DDR minigame. But the other two princesses are Courtney and Delia, and they are randomized between the fireworks game and the gay game. So yeah, it's a little odd how they randomized it. I don't know why they made the choice to do it like that. It doesn't really add much variety to the game, considering that, like, they look the same. The princesses don't really act any differently in the cutscenes, like they do in the film a little bit. I don't know. It doesn't really do much for the gaming experience. Oh my gosh. So in practice in this area, I've been trying this dumb jump, and I really want to keep going for it. Like, I'll do a full run on Monday and, like, not go for the dumb jump maybe, but I want to get it. Like, I deserve to get it. I need to step on the platform as I turn, because you skip the scene too fast for it to register. So it's like you do the button, but like the actual in-game assets don't register it. Barbie has to say nice work there for it to count, you know? If you leave without her saying nice work, the stairs don't spawn. Aw, dang it. No! Okay, but let's do... Whoa! Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that was not much time loss, actually. What? That's the smoothest that's ever worked out. I really want to do that live. Like, I just want to, like, do... I want to jump off that platform quickly. But it's kind of difficult. Ooh, this is the lily pad game. This is Lily Leaf Throw. We're looking for the elixir. It's best to aim for the faster moving platforms first, so we can one-cycle it, but we're not going to one-cycle it because we're slow. Is the elixir on the other side, guys? Is the elixir to cure father on the other side of this stream? I don't know, I guess we'll see. Darn, it's not on the other side of the stream. I guess we have to play the rest of the game.
Great choice! A perfect dance move! Great choice!
Anyways, I've been losing like 40 seconds there consistently in practice because, again, I've been going for that dumb new strat. At least new to me. I forget what all I've done and not done in this game, I'll be honest. But I lost less time that time, which I think is a win. Also, considering I did really well with a bad flute spawn, pretty happy with the current pace being 49, which is closer to a 50-10, of course. And, you know, assuming I make the normal time loss mistakes I do, you know, 51. 1 in 50 chance the elixir's just some random area it normally isn't in. I'd feel really bad for going under estimate so badly, you know, for GDQ. Like, the one time I wouldn't want the game to glitch out like that. That would be really funny, though, if the elixir could just spawn in the places that Genevieve says it can spawn. Or like, oh, one of my sisters actually did find the elixir? Whoa! It's just never gonna happen. Never, ever.
This archway will take us to the
So we're going to the Hanging Gardens. This is the third most difficult area because there are lots and lots of rotating platforms, and you can't fall off of them. And you will see me. Oh, I missed the key. Time loss there. And you noticed that I was like staring at my feet and like stubbing my toes. Ow. That's because the platforms in this game have pseudo-invisible walls. The same as Gex jumping. Did Activision make Gex? I'm kind of a bit uninformed on that. Because that's who developed this game. So I'm sure they like reused assets from anywhere they could have, you know?
Let's keep going.
But even then, like, it could have just been like from like a free sound pack or whatever, you know? I don't know. It's the same thing like at the beginning of the game, there's like this rock scraping sound effect. And it's really garish and bad, you know? So I can imagine. Let's make this little platform. That's such a good jump. I guess I shouldn't make the mouth sound effects. But it's so good making jumps like that! Because you go from the skinny platform to the skinny platform. It's great. And because we made such good jumps there, we will easily make the fast cycle. Made by Crystal Dynamics. Okay, no, I lied. Blue Monkey made this game. Like, it's like Blue Monkey, maybe published by Activision? But that's not Crystal Dynamics, still. I don't know. Blue Monkey, like, renamed at some point in the early 2000s. This was 06.
I can smell him from here.
Can we make this jump over here? Let's go for it. No, we can't make this jump. You can, if you get the angle correct, but I just can't get the angle correct. I don't know. It feels a bit random, that one. This is Kathleen. Look at her go. She has okay dance moves. Of the children princesses, who are 5, she has the second best dance moves.
Dancing is so much fun.
And look at Twyla! She's jamming. I guess that's where Twyla is in this world. She is just chilling with a princess.
Keep on dancing if we're going to save Father.
Because again, every time you enter this area, the tutorial tells you to keep an eye out for Twyla. So there she is.
So much fun.
I guess I can point that out in the run. Like, there's Twyla. Whoa. But it's not really the same as playing a minigame with her, you know? She's just kind of jamming. She's literally cat jamming. Oh my god.
Keep dancing. We have to find the
Also, the mouse cursor disappears after a certain period of inactivity, which I think is quite possibly the most evil game feature you can make in a mouse and keyboard game.
This is going to be an awesome dance show.
I also could be menuing quicker, but I'm not gonna practice that. I just can't. I can't do that emotionally.
A fantastic dance move.
And back to this music. It just does not match the vibes of the game. It does not match the vibes of the game. What? I mean, I guess these are the vibes of the game. Haphazardly strung together, repetitive, interesting occasionally. I'm not gonna talk this down about the game, live, you know, whatever. I'll keep it fun, but like, it's so... What is this game? There's like no way, like... Why couldn't all of us have played Warby Horse Trails? Oh my god. All of them? 6 in a row. God. No, I really think if I had turned on my camera, which maybe I should have, I would have tried learning some of these dance moves. Because, oh my god, it really is just horrible, horrible. That's the music that's gonna play at the wedding too. Whoa, your sister has good taste. I like this platform because I just don't even turn, and the platform turns me onto the best line. It's pretty cool. We pick up the silver key, we don't miss it. And the parrot can smell Brutus the monkey. Wanna avoid him. This is the gay level. Whoa. Pretty fun.
Sure is pretty up here.
Get to the tent! Brutus is here!
Hey, a spinning wheel.
And can we make it?
Find a way to
We can make
cross
it. Now we're headed to the YOLO jump. It's called the YOLO jump because you can't see the ground as you're jumping down. But if we're on a good cycle, we usually make this.
These platforms
So let's
are
see.
fun.
Let's go, we made it.
Brutus is here! Head for the tent!
We want to be careful there because if we do fall off that rotating platform, it respawns us at the beginning, and we don't want that.
Brutus alert!
pretty good. I do feel better about my practice. I'm getting a little bit better at the west section. My west and east, I lost like a full minute on my DRS run just by themselves because the platforming is more difficult than it looks. Ugh, toast dub.
We're doing so well.
But that's okay, because we don't really miss a cycle here. I'm pretty sure we don't. I mean, I like this music that's playing. I wish this could just be the music that plays during, you know, Dance Star. I like doing the jumps whenever we are at skirt height, you know, the top of the skirt. That's pretty consistent. I measure things in Barbie skirt length, of course. That's the way you do it in Barbie games, you know? And of course we collected Kathleen, but let's see who the lesbian princess is today. It's always a little different. Every 4 clouds, a gem falls down. And this game is weird, because we're building the rainbow, and gems are falling from the sky. But we want to look at the rainbow, because we're going to collect the princess gem that's at the top of the rainbow. It's a little bit, fever dreamy. I don't know how they came up with this. This is how I know humans made this game, because AI could not come up with this. Now we're getting to the end of the rainbow. We only have 1 more gem left, if I'm correct. Maybe 2 more? We have 1 more after this. Anyways, we have a steady hand. That's what she was going to say. And that's it. That's all she wrote. This is Delia. Of course, she's the gay princess. Look at her.
This is going to be an awesome dance show.
I think Delia is the coolest. She is my number 1, I'm not gonna lie, of the princesses.
That sure is a big dance.
Genevieve cannot be number 1 because I hear her yap too much. You know, she tells me things I already know. But Delia, she is chill, she is cool, she is gay. All the things a princess should be. I mean, yeah, just, if you have the aux cord and just played all the songs from this game, I mean, they'd love you there. You'd get to give 3 best person speeches. I guess it is called best person speech when it's like a non-binary person. I haven't been to enough like gay weddings to really know the terminology. I don't know. I guess I'd probably want to be like best Gremlin speech, best Barbie speech. I'd take best princess. This isn't the best princess speech. Let's go. I'm bleeding time, but like I'm not bleeding much time. Now we got Delia there, so the last princess is of course going to be Princess Courtney. She is the 3rd eldest. And check this out, y'all. Grass cut. Wow. Isn't that so cool? Walking on the grass is illegal in this world, but you know, we just broke the law. I really hope you felt devious. Felt bad. Yes, way.
It sure is pretty up here.
It sure is pretty up here. Do you know that yet? Oh, I'm in the habit of pressing escape after every loading screen, because you do need to do it after every loading screen for the most part. But no, for these areas, once you're past the gate, no need to press escape. It just, you know, the game lets you be. It lets you just run along. We skip it because the intro dialogue freezes you in place, so you really don't want that. Ooh, I wonder if I could do this like repeatedly. I don't know. I fell in that crack in my previous run, and it's kind of funny because like it's such a narrow space and it's like difficult to even fall into. Ooh, can I do this? Probably not. So this is a really cool cycle skip if we can nail it. Even if we don't, I can kind of show you an idea of what it's supposed to look like. Okay, that was a little bit close. We could have fallen through the floor there. That is something that can happen. The floor isn't always real. So let's see if we can do this. No! Okay, so you saw it. You can get... Okay, you can also just fall. Oh, okay, I'm really beefing this. I'm really beefing it. I haven't beefed it like this in a while.
Platforms are fun.
These platforms are fun. This is skill issue. This is all skill issue.
Collect the gems! Collect the gems!
Anyways, you can jump on the side of the platforms, which is really fun and weird, and not something I've seen in any other game, because you're clearly not meant to actually jump on them. And this is the best minigame in the entire collection, and it does repeat. This is the firework variant. Oh my lord, look at these fireworks going off in this beautiful night sky. To be fair to the game, I do like the night sky. I think it's pretty. Don't kill me. And we're collecting Courtney's gem. There are like 3 different blue gems, and you just have to know which one goes to which. It generally matches their dress color pretty well, but also sometimes it just doesn't. You just sort of have to know. My favorite gem is the square one, and we will be collecting that one quite soon actually. Am I gonna lose a lot of time? I'm gonna lose a lot of time here because I messed up that jump. I don't usually miss the cycle that badly, but yeah. Dang. Still not bad though. We're headed to the water terraces next. This area, does it shock you? Will it shock you if I say it's the second easiest area? Yeah, wow. But the first zone we enter will have a fun little skip. If we can hit it, which you know, we should. You can kind of tell, like, where the music is if the dancing is about to end. Because you can't always trust your splits, and also, you know, GDQ, you can't trust your splits, whatever, but like... it's just like, does the music sound like it's about to
This
loop?
path will take us to musical space.
Thank you, Alex. Have a good sleep. Good luck with your runs.
This platform will take us to the top.
I think you'll do great, truly.
It sure is.
I'm going to try to watch some of your run. At the very least, I'll at least watch it on the VODs.
Let's keep searching. We're sure to find the elixir. Quick, make a jump.
Anyways, this is Musical Sprites, the most nonsensical minigame, but with the most fun little platform. Jump twice, run straight,
Let's head for the spinning emblem.
and then
There could be
hang
pixels
right
waiting for
and
us.
walk onto this platform. Congrats! You got the fastest cycle you could possibly get heading into this minigame. Isn't that fun? You'll do great. You'll do great.
All right, we collected a sprite. Way to go!
We are a bubble.
We got a sprite.
Moving a spike ball, hitting
All
musical
right, we
sprites
collected a
that are
sprite.
just
Keep going.
bags with music notes on them.
Waterfall in no
They are
time at
multicolored
all.
bags. You'll see, we'll get like yellow ones up here. No, green. Yellow is the last
All
one.
right, we collected a sprite.
And once it gets to the top of the
Way to
waterfall,
go. We
and I
got a
quote,
sprite.
we're going to collect
We have to
an
find the
aqua gem.
elixir.
It's really convenient then
Way to go. We got
that
a
both of the
sprite.
princesses that can spawn have vaguely aqua gems. Curious. The only time it's important to really collect these quickly is for this final area. There are 4 sprites that come down, and we want to collect the 4th one as quickly as possible, for sure. We just keep this ball, the spike ball up there. And we got the good one. We collected Isla's gem. She is the aqua gem.
That
We got
sure
there.
is a big dance.
She's a preteen. Oh my goodness.
A fantastic
I do have bad news though. The only 2 preteens are in the water terrace area. The only variety exists in this area. And actually, like a spoiler, I suppose the youngest area where all the kid princesses went are the water terraces. Interesting. I don't know. What's that say about society? Kids like swimming in fountains? Kids will love fountains. They be hopping in them. She is so ready to attend her first concert. I mean, I'm ready to go with her in the mosh pit, truly. I think she'll do fine. Aw, dang it. Losing time. Alright. You saw a glimpse of a cutscene there.
The only way
But we never watch those cutscenes unless I'm feeling really confident. But now my current pace is already at 50, so no, I'm really not feeling very confident, so I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do that shit if I'm like 49 in my current pace. That feels
the
safe.
water in here is
Oh, and we collect the fun key. We go to the side. It's the only time we die on purpose, like, you know, because where you respawn is way better to make that jump at. I don't know, I really like that key. It's the best key in the whole game, because it's the only one you actually have to, like, use your brain for.
Keep going. We're doing so well.
At least in the speedrun
We'll
sense.
find the elixir in no time.
Honestly, even in the casual sense, if you're not looking at the arrows on screen, it is, easy to miss it.
What?
And this is the beautiful water fountain show. There are the swans, there are gems floating around, the water is very quite still, and we're going to collect Hadley's gem here, actually. Yeah, I'm really sorry, I guess, I guess the tech guy just didn't get the water going for us. So yeah, her gem in that cutscene is very light blue, but she actually has the dark blue gem. That was definitely an on-purpose thing to demonstrate to you and not an accident. Also, her dress is very light blue, so her gem should be very light blue. Hashtag change the gems. Anyways, here's the dance show. Don't say fuck on stream. Nope. I also can't tab out to collect the chest, so my little pirate cat will just... Oh, it's not pirate cat anymore. Well, my pirate cat had a chest. I can't believe I'm playing this. Oh my god. I also can't drink coffee before the run, because it makes my voice go fucky like that, you know? Just water for me, but not too much water. Okay, good timing, good timing. Only lost 2 seconds.
The only way we can get back to the key
And just
is to
hold
find
up.
the elixir.
Isn't that beautiful?
We need to go through one of the
We're headed to Ballet Beauty. This is our littlest sister, Lacey. And she's the only sister in this game that actually gets some backstory explained from the film. Substantial backstory.
We'll find the elixir in no time.
And her backstory in this game isn't even true to the film itself. So in this game, she's the one who misplaced the elixir. She's the entire reason we are searching for this elixir. Like, she had it, and then she didn't have it. So I don't know, guys. Pretty irresponsible for this 5-year-old to do something like that. That's really out of character for a 5-year-old, you know? They never lose things. Anyways, she's going to do some really sick and sweet ballet moves. I'm sorry to say it. She is the least inspired dancer in my view. But that could also be because she lost a vial of elixir, and that's not very good. She does blame herself and she feels quite terribly about it, so me dogging on her would actually not be good for her psyche. But that's what we're doing right now. I'm not going to dog on her so much at the game, but I will point out that she lost there. I will point out that she feels incredibly guilty. That is like her only character trait. She feels guilty at all times in every cutscene. And she's the one that gets to cure their father at the end. You know, spoilers, we do save father. We won't get to see that cutscene, but she does do it. Just trust me, bro. And we get to do a celebration skip here because she will just clap her hands awkwardly unless we get past here. And she has a square gem, which I really like. It's really obvious which hers is. And she's purple, so, you know. It's not the aqua gem. That was the last minigame in the water terraces. Say goodbye to the water terraces. We are headed to the courtyard, which is the first area that is unlocked in the PS2 version, because shocker, it's the area you're supposed to do first. I don't know why they didn't place it in front of you where Barbie spawns. It's behind us to the south. But they made that choice, and we're making the choice to put it off till the end. Gonna be generally pretty chill. And I hope you, I don't know. Oh my god. No one's watching, right? Okay, so that's the end of that. Now we're headed south, and we can see, I think, the best view of this animation. Someone described it to me as Barbie swimming in the air. And you know, there's really nothing that's like more accurate than that, I think. But I'm willing to take suggestions, of course. She just has very, very loose elbows. It's just a very fun animation for a character running in a video game to make their arms be that wobbly. So there are no moving platforms in this area. There are buttons. And actually, we'll do something pretty cool with the button here. Or at least, you know, it's interesting. It's something that we had to learn how to do consistently. Or at least I had to learn how to do consistently. I like heading to the right here because the platform rotates like this, and this left edge I'm facing gets to the end quicker than all the other edges. So let's do this.
Keep a good watch out for them.
And there's a peacock in the center, and we want to get there. That's where the medallion is. But to get there, we have to press a button that moves a platform all the way across. So we're going to press the button, we're going to press escape to skip the cutscene, and then we're going to run straight down. No jumping, nothing fancy, and we just make it every time as long as we do those steps consistently and competently. This is Janessa. She is the absolute goat at dancing. She is the winner. She is the best dancing princess. You know, I could have pretended it was a competition, but it really wasn't. Whenever you see Janessa, you know why she has to win. Her minigame is called Step, Strut, and Sway, and boy oh boy, does she do some of those things. She dances with heart. She dances with love. Father needs the elixir, love, and dancing to be cured, and I'm going to be honest, I think all we need for 2 of those steps is Janessa. We'll get the elixir, she provides everything else we need. And I love her for it. But unfortunately, our time with her is about to come to a close, and I hate that. They unfortunately remove her beautiful dance moves and give her the generic moves that every dancing princess knows. You know, she...
Good choice. You're going to make a wonderful dance.
I think we're keeping her down with this performance. She has so much more potential, and I think this set we made for her just kind of lets that potential down. If this weren't a speedrun, you know, we could craft something really beautiful for her to respect her dancing prowess. I think in the process of replaying this game recently, Janessa has become my second favorite princess. Actually, no. Maybe Janessa is my favorite and Delia is my second favorite. You know, just live update. Janessa, she's my queen. I did skip the tutorial dialogue that said it, so, you know, you couldn't have known. But every time we enter a zone, the tutorial lady tells us to keep an eye out for Twyla. So, for real actually, keep an eye out for Twyla. It has been a while since we've seen a minigame from her. Where's she gone? I don't know. We have to find her. She's our little kitty cat. Like, she's important to us. She's incredibly intelligent. She goes through the floor. I really want her back. Of course, though, the next minigame we're doing is My Show Lights. Maybe Twyla will be running the lights backstage. She'll just be pressing some buttons. We can only hope. We can only hope.
Let's keep searching. We're sure to find the elixir. great jump. We're
Oh,
doing
and we're going
great.
to get to press some more
We're
buttons
doing
here.
Great. Let's
I really don't know the best way to do this aside from just
we need to
pressing
find the
them.
elixir. And where
This
to
is
save
probably
it.
the most frustrating part. I think these are the saddest buttons in the whole game. Just because there are 4 in suboptimal spots and I just cannot figure out a way to do them optimally. But we can do this.
We have to find
Nope.
the elixir. Let's keep going.
Let's see. We're going to play it safe. You can make a cool jump there. But, you know, Genevieve's a little bit tired. She's just kind of exhausted. Her dancing slippers are a little ruined. She's slipping and sliding everywhere. This water's so deadly.
To watch.
And look at this light show. It's an indoor light show. In a cathedral? And this will summon a princess, like a flare. I don't know how they can see it, but we'll summon one. And it will summon specifically Hadley, actually. And that's gonna be pretty cool for us, I think. No, it's not gonna summon Hadley. What am I saying? That's Edeline. I'm so silly. I'm so sorry.
This is going to be
I'm stuck in the
an
water
awesome
terraces,
dance
but we're in the courtyard now. This is Edeline.
Dance Star show will look beautiful.
And because of that now, we know the last princess to spawn, it will be Fallon. And that actually checks out really well for a pretty cool reason. But for now, I'll just tell you Fallon is romantic. And Delia and Edeline both are the sporty ones. Courtney is a nerd. Blair rides horseback. I cannot forget to mention Blair rides horseback. Blair rides horseback. Ashlyn's the oldest. Hadley and Isla love stilts. Maybe that's why they like the water terraces. They just like stilt around in the water fountains. Don't know. And the triplets like bugs. And Lacey likes being clumsy. She doesn't like being clumsy, but she is clumsy, so. And of course, Genevieve is late. We're going to be breaking cycles with that, though. We are not going to be late, y'all. We're going to be right on time. We're going to be sub 53 RTA. Because we're gamers.
Let's head for the archway.
And we're going to head for the
That way
archways.
we can find the elixir.
And we're going to find the elixir in one of these archways, y'all. I do like the animals chilling here, though. You can look at them and chill with them, but, you know, we're not doing that, sadly.
This path will help us play Find
Also, let me see if I can, like, see any of the princesses trapped in their cages at the edge.
We're doing
Ooh,
great.
almost didn't make that
Let's
jump.
Keep going. Keep going. We're doing
Brutus
so
is, of course,
well.
collecting gems behind us. We're gonna ignore him. And this area, we need to head left immediately, and we have to press a button.
Good job. We'll
So
find the
if you don't
elixir
linger on that button for long
next
enough, kind of like the crystal streams, it will not register.
Watch out for the
So we like
princesses.
doing a small little circle around it, just so we're certain what needs to be done does get done, because, you know, we're not gonna watch the cutscene, that's too slow.
We're doing great.
And we are doing great, Bari.
Keep going. We're doing
Get ready for the
so
moon
well.
gravity.
We'll find the elixir
I'm not jumping in a different way. The gravity is just different above those hedges.
Twyla may already have
Ah, Twyla spawns in the same spots every time because she loves us. And this will be our last celebration skip of the entire game. Say goodbye to this beautiful, wonderful exploit, y'all.
The vial of the elixir has to be. There you are, Twyla. No sign of the elixir, though.
And look at all these animals. This is the closest we get to them in the entire run. Twyla, of course, maybe you can tell
Use
from
the
my mouse
to search
positioning,
for Twyla.
does spawn
And
there.
There you are, Twyla.
There we go.
Good choice. You're going to make a wonderful dance show. Good choice. That sure is a pretty dance.
This sure is a pretty dance.
This Dance Star show will look beautiful.
Wow. I can't wait to watch this dancing. Take your government mandated dance break. I haven't actually mentioned it in this particular stream, or run, I should say. I've mentioned it in the stream. But we do this dance show so Derek can enchant the dancing slippers. Derek is playing a flute in the background somewhere. This is a flute, don't worry about it. It's a magic flute. And it makes the slippers enchanted. And we need all the slippers to be enchanted so we can save King Randolph, their father. But before that, the gem we place on their profiles fixes their ruined dancing slippers. And their dancing slippers are ruined, you know, in canon because they love dancing so much and they're just great at it. But, like, let's be honest, they're running around a wilderness, searching for miles and miles and miles in ballet slippers. Their slippers are ruined just because they're wandering. But, anyways, the tutorial just told us that a new area has opened up. So let's check it out, y'all. I wonder if Princess Genevieve's gem is here, you know? Maybe we can find it. You know, I don't want to speak too early, but tutorial?
On the platform so Genevieve can return to the path.
Thank you for the help. That chalice I clicked on is my mother's silver chalice. And if we have it, we will always have help. So I really love that for us. Also, for context, the elixir is just a normal glass vial with this water in it. The water from the magical world. This is not the normal world. But Barbie sparkles out of existence if she touches this water. How on earth is this going to cure our father? I would be incredibly concerned giving this to my ill father. I'm just saying that now. You know, like maybe it's healthy for you, you know, but I don't know. I don't know about that. That's how I'm gonna leave it at. I think Brutus needs those gems. I think he's earned those gems. He yearns for those gems. I'm happy to let him have those gems. I really don't need them. I mean, I'll take them, I guess, if they're offered to me, but I don't want them the same way he does.
Way to go. We cleared that.
Now, this is a platform that has a cycle. So as long as we jump on the correct platforms, we're gonna be chilling, you know? Jump on red, and we're good. Let's just keep it chill. And the grass platforms should be perfectly level as we get to them. Perfect timing. This is the easiest part of the platforming, with no crazy skips. And I will be honest, even though this is the final level of the game, this is not the most difficult platforming of the game. There are incredibly difficult tricks, but like the normal casual platforming experience you would get casually, this is not the most difficult, by a mile. Oh, no. Anyways. We always miss that cycle there, we can't get here any earlier. But let's see if we can make this trick. If we do it correctly, it should save us like 30 seconds. So if we managed to actually fully land on that blue platform, we could have jumped to the green, and we could get to the other side about 30 seconds quicker. Or it ends up saving us 30 seconds, because we don't reload this entire area till like the end of the game. So every cycle here matters, and like if you're able to save that time, it's just pretty good news for you. But that's okay. You know, Genevieve, her slippers are ruined. That's you know, she just can't be expected to make jumps like that. I can't. I'm really glad I'm not doing my commentary. Fucking right. I also can't make We cannot make any earlier cycles here, since, you know, we always get here at the same time when we hit that cycle, so, you know, it is what it is. That's okay. We're gaming. We are gonna try to have some momentum with this jump, though. Wow. We did make that easy, Genevieve. We did make that easy. I think this is probably the largest area of land the game ever loads in for us, which is pretty cool, right? The fountains, of course, like every other piece of water in this game, instantly vaporize you.
Way to go!
I made that jump there because you
Jumping.
can like jump at the very tail end. I was a little late there, but if you like perfectly time it, you can like jump. Little
Way to
early.
go!
This platform doesn't move until we
Standing
step
on
on
this
it, thank
platform.
goodness. Small mercies, small mercies. I also love how excited and joyful Barbie is, you know? Her father is incredibly ill and about to die, but, you know, you have to look on the sunny side of life. And the sunny side of life is getting to chill in platform. Look at this rock. Whoa, it's just a regular normal rock. This is the only regular normal rock Barbie ever jumps on in this entire game. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyways, Barbie's quite joyful, a bit like me, looking at that normal rock we get to jump on. For one time, at the very end of this game, in this beautiful crystal grove, we just get a normal, regular rock to jump on. Life is beautiful, I think. And you know, not to spoil anything, but I think we're about to find this elixir.
If we can step
You know, I think it's almost within sight.
keep going.
Dang, I almost made that! Bro! I think I jumped too early here. Oh my goodness. So if you do make that jump, you save like an additional maybe 10 seconds? But you know, Genevieve, slippers ruined, etc, etc. Regardless, this is a pretty easy section from here on out. And that is about the last area you can beef. Not that missing that incredibly precise jump is beefing it, but you know. I'd say we're pretty cow right now. Oh no. No. I lied. You can beef it there. If you fall through the ground there, you respawn by the yellow platform. We don't need to do that. I really shouldn't even jump there during the stream, I'll be honest. I won't. Especially because my time is good. I'm fine. I'm literally an
Top of
estimate.
these crystals.
Okay, is this cutscene gonna work correctly? It doesn't. What the hell? Like, what the hell is wrong with my game?
Choice. A perfect dance move.
I wanted to play the cutscene.
This is going to be an awesome dance
How did it not work?
This is going to be an awesome dance.
Anyways, I'm gonna just see if the ending cutscene works. As long as that one works, it's okay, but like, I think they're all fucked up. Which is really depressing. I wanted to play it, like it worked. It's like my disc is buffering, but I don't even have a disc in. It's a virtual disc. Why is it doing that? Also, it looks like we're doing better on time than we truly are, because we have like another like a 30-second mini game after this. So yeah, I definitely made Big Boy Jump in one of my practice sessions, and I just didn't make it here. We're like at 51. I guess we're gonna end like at 51:40.
What? The fire.
51:40 is not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. I guess this does. Well, no, it doesn't. Whatever. And it's stuttering! This sucks. I want to fix this problem. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, whoa! Crazy! Let's see. 1 viewer! Let's go! Anyways, let's see what bongo cat thing I got. Duplicate. Whoa! I'm gonna try to fix this problem. Until then, though, I'll